Hi, my name is Fleur. I'm a firefighter and I work for South Yorkshire Fire and Rescue.
And my name's Abby. I work for South Yorkshire Police as a community support officer, and today we're here to talk to you about dark nights and fireworks safety.
So let's start with talking about matches and lighters. You should never play with matches or a lighter. Always tell a grown-up if you were to find a match or a lighter. Matches and lighters can be useful for grown-ups, but have to be used safely.
So, put your hand up if you like fireworks. Every year, lots of fireworks are sold everywhere for Bonfire Night and other celebrations. Can you think of any other celebrations where we might use fireworks? New Year's Eve, Chinese New Year, and Bonfire Night are just a few. So, when looking at fireworks safety, do not try to light fireworks yourself. This is a job for an adult. And never return to a firework, as it could still go off and hurt you. But remember to stand back at a safe distance.
So now let's talk about sparklers. Sparklers and bonfires can be extremely dangerous if you don't follow the safety rules. Do not wave a sparkler around in a crowd of people. Always have your arm out at full arm's length and do not pick it up once you've dropped it. Make sure once it's gone out, you put the sparkler in a bucket of water.
So, a little bit on bonfire safety. Do not use a bonfire as a den or play in or around it, and never throw anything into a bonfire. This is very dangerous and could really hurt you and your friends. But remind a grown-up to make sure that they check for any small animals before they light a bonfire, as they could still be sleeping inside. But again, make sure you stand back once it's lit so you can look at the bonfire at a safe distance. Does anybody know what you should do with your pets around bonfire night? Yeah, that's right. Some pets can get easily frightened, and so it's always best to make sure that they are kept at home so that they can stay safe.
In an emergency, if your clothes catch fire, remember these 3 words. Stop, drop and roll. You mustn't run, you will make the flames bigger. By dropping to the ground and rolling over, you smother the flames and put them out.
We all know the number to call in an emergency, don't we? It's 999. You should only call the number if it's a real emergency. If it's not a real emergency, it's a prank call, which is also known as a hoax call. This can waste a lot of time that the emergency services could be spending elsewhere at real calls. If you do this, you will get into trouble. Do you know where you live? If you call 999, the person on the phone will ask you your name, address, and what the emergency is. So a little bit of homework for you. Go home and learn your address, including your postcode, so you know where you live should you need to call for 999 in an emergency. Some of the consequences if you are caught messing around with fireworks, you will get into trouble. Your parents will get to know, and you could really hurt yourself or others.
We also need to keep safe around water. As you know, in winter, when it gets extremely cold, rivers and ponds can freeze over. What you mustn't do is try and walk on a frozen lake or pond. You could get stuck in the ice-cold water and be in serious danger. If you see somebody in the water, never go in to try and help them. You could be in big danger. The best thing to do is shout for help and call 999. Homework. Have you heard of What 3 Words? Ask an adult to download the What 3 Words app. This will help emergency services find you wherever you are.
So let's touch on road safety. Be bright and stay safe. At this time of the year, it tends to get a lot darker outside a lot earlier. So to keep safe, make sure that when you're out and about, you always wear bright fluorescent clothing so that you can be seen in the dark. And if you're riding a bike, always wear a helmet and make sure that your bike has a light at the front and at the back.
Have fun on bonfire night, but remember to stay safe.
Thank you for watching.
Bye!